Hey, this is BlindFox and welcome at my ration review. Please support the channel, please subscribe, please go and donate on patreon.com. Today we are doing the breakfast part of the French RCIR menu number 5. And I got this from MREmountain.com. So go and check them out. We are going to have a nice large breakfast, I think. Since the dinner and the lunch food is sort of 300 grams, so we're going to spread the food out a bit. We're going to have our chocolate muesli. We're going to have our salmon pate. We're going to have the coffee. The hot chocolate said it's for breakfast or a small lunch, so I'm going to have it for dinner. We're going to have the two, I think this is salted biscuits, yes, for the pate. We're going to have the cereal biscuits as well for the jam, and just chocolate biscuits because we have them. I kept 2 chocolate biscuits and a cereal and a salt biscuit for lunch and dinner. We're going to have the energy drink, which is citrus flavor, according to Google. We're going to have the plum jam. And we're going to have 3 of these the little energy bar thing and the 2 little fruit things, little fruit bars. Oops. So that is going to be our breakfast. I have assembled my large spoon, although I do have a US MRE spoon on standby, but I've assembled the spoon. You just bend it out like this. So we've got our muesli, and it's got a 10 odd. This do smell like chocolate. They say to add a cup of water, but it's a lot of water, a cup, so we'll check maybe, oh sorry, half a cup, 125 ml. So let's check it out like this. There's a piece of chocolate. It's a nice sweet chocolate. I will add some water in here. Now let's check out the coffee. As I said, I'm not gonna use the hot chocolate for breaking, simply because I can't figure out is it now for a small lunch or for breakfast, so I'm going to ignore both of those meals and do it for dinner. So you've got the coffee in there. This is just a sort of a paper, doesn't even seem as if it's foil, oh it might be foil lined a bit. Sorry, this is foil lined at least. This is the coffee, it's quite nice large granules. And we're going to mix this in our bottle since it's 500 ml. The powder just looks white, so we'll mix this up. And I'll be back to do the rest. Okay, let's start with our little, removing all this from, this is the fruit one. I like these small little stuff because you can get much larger variety of little sweet stuff and so forth. So I was right, there is some sugary stuff around the fruit one. This is framboos. I'm not sure what it is in English. I know it is framboos in Afrikaans. I'm not sure what it is in English. You can see there sort of framboos. I'm not sure what it is in English. We've got that one. The energy bar one. This is this bar. And we've got that peach apricot one. This one just broke, but it's got a nice peach apricot smell to it. So we've got our 3 little candies. And we will start with them. This is the peach apricot one. Very crumbly taste, peach apricot. I don't really like the texture. I really dislike that texture of that bar. It's sort of crumbly. It's almost protein bar-ish like, but it's more crumbly. This is the other energy bar. This is quite hard. The texture is a bit better, but I don't know what this taste is. It almost tastes and smell like some other glue plastic component. I'm not really sure what this is. So the last one was this one. So I really don't know what this is, but it tastes really funny. Sort of industrial. And this is that from Bowswing. It sort of feels jelly. It's hard on the outside, but it's very soft on the inside. It feels like a jelly. The sugar keeps it not from being sticky. And this one is a very thick jelly bar. It's the best one of the three. This is rehydrated well. I haven't put in all the water because I don't like my stuff too soggy. But you get the chocolate taste. It's quite a high chocolate or cocoa content. Chocolate isn't very sweet. This is really nice, very chocolatey. It's not a very sweet muesli, which I like. There's some chocolate milk down there. You get the chocolate crunching. You get the nice structure of the oats. People might moan and say this is not sweet. It's chocolate, but it's not sweet. But I like this not being sweet. It's quite, you get that nice chocolate crunch with the oats. It's quite nice. So let's check out the citrus drink. It smells very citrusy. I added the prescribed amount of water. Maybe next time I won't, because this is not very flavorful. It's quite sweet. It tastes very much like if you have the rehydration fluid, but not sweet. It's much. It's sort of a very. It's not extraordinarily sweet. It's or strong. It tastes very rehydration fluid to me. You get that citrus taste. Not very strong, but I did add the amount of water that I said I should. So, and I did mix this. It's just a slight flavor for the water. It's not bad, but it's not really, it doesn't really have a taste. So it's sort of a citrusy, it's not really, it's sort of that sugar salt mix thing people make. It tastes a lot like that, just with a citric tone. So we're going to do this breakfast not in sequence. We're going to try this chocolate biscuit. Oh, this is the chocolate biscuit. You can see there. It's slightly softened. It's not as crunchy as some of the normal biscuit. So let's check it with the coffee. You do get the chocolatey taste with this. With the coffee you get that nice chocolatey coffee taste. While we're at it, let's taste the coffee. The coffee is not as astringent as some, though it does taste different from the American stuff I tasted with the XMRE and the tobacco stuff. Also tastes much better than the South African coffee. So what will we do next? Let's check out the cereal biscuit and then we will do some. This is the cereal biscuit. It's got a nice sweet taste. Let's try the jam on it. The plum jam, I'm not sure what, I never had plum jam before. It tastes sort of apricot, not as sour as an apricot, not as sweet as a peach. Sort of just a fruity flavor. This is on the biscuit. It goes quite well with the cereal biscuit. The sweetness of the biscuit and the sweetness of the jam is quite nice. This is the sweet of the salty biscuit. A slight salty taste. And it actually goes better. And it's got a better crunch. In the chocolate and the cereal biscuit didn't have a nice crunch to it. Let's check out the jam on the salted biscuit. I would much rather have the jam on the cereal biscuit. The salted biscuit does sort of overwhelm the jam some. The only thing we have left to do is the salmon pate. This is just in a normal tin, which you can open like this. This is the salmon pate. You can see it's pinkish. Well, we don't have salmon I haven't really had salmon a lot. But what I do have, or what I have had, is haddock. And smoked haddock. And this tastes a lot the same. It's not a very fishy fish. It's quite a mild fish, actually. Because you get the fishy taste, but it doesn't overwhelm you. I like this. I really, if this was a 300 gram can, I would have just lunched it all up. No. So let's check it on the salt biscuit. It does go quite well on the salt biscuit. And let's check out the cereal one. Let's see if we can scoop it up with a biscuit. It's soft enough to do so. But it doesn't want to stay together nicely. I won't do it with it goes with the cereal, but I would rather do this with the salt biscuits, so I'm gonna do this with the salt biscuits. And let's just do a bit of coffee. And that was breakfast. And I've done most of it with the little spoon. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this with the little spoon. I might, just for fun. But this is nice. Let's check it out now. And again, nice and chocolatey. So this was truly, I can see why everybody goes crazy about the French. This was truly a nice meal. And that brings us to the end of our video. I truly like this. There is nothing here except these two, the peach apricot thing, but mostly the texture of this and this energy bar. This is the only things I didn't like. And they are so small, luckily, that if you don't really like a thing, it's so small you can still just eat it. It's small enough just to eat without having a whole big chocolate or thing that you don't like. But they are small enough to ignore. Chocolate and the cereal biscuits was nice. The cereal biscuits goes excellent with the jam. The pate was nice. The salty biscuits was nice. The chocolate one was okay. It's not very sweet, but it's nice. You can get a little chocolate hint. This citric thing is a bit weird, but it's drinkable. And the coffee was nice. So that was breakfast. I'm impressed with the French food. I think I must get more. And I got this from MREMountain.com. So go and check them out. It got to me in South Africa, so it should get to you if you order from them wherever you are. And it got here in good condition. So go and check them out. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel. Please subscribe. Please go and donate on patreon.com. And see you at my next ration review.